Come on, VP. Give us a 3-map series. Give us a spectacle. Let's get ready to head into Inferno. It is their map pick. And hell, man, after Al Mirage ended, no one's doubting that VP ain't fired up. We're already into the pistol. We're hitting the ground running. And we've got VP with a T-side start.
A quick goosh to Hampus, but he'll get out of there alive, luckily enough. VP sitting on T-ramp. That is not the last time I will say that in this T-side, keep in mind. They love a slow round do VP. Moving up Banana now, though. Popsky's jumping. They've dodged him for now, and oh, they're getting awfully close. Popsky, caught midair. Bye-bye to Buster's P2. B is open, by the way. If Buster storms in, that's a round for VP. Almost nothing NIP can do. They have the kit and the smoke for the retake, but they're so out of position. Only devices rotating. NIP are not convinced. They're late to the party. There's still 2 Ts in middle. NIP, if anything, now are favored in the B-bomb site with a 4-on-3, but they won't be ready for the big flank in the post plant.
Yeah, at least I'm assuming that that's what these other two are going to do. They ain't even budging yet. They will start to make their way around. Even wrapping through CT spawn on Sanji. So he's ripe to do some damage in a round like this. Nice kill from Buster. Further taking away the likelihood of a retake here for NIP. Just Linus and Device. And even, well, maybe Linus can make it interesting. They're getting on the bomb. Linus is sticking it. Sanji gonna get them off. And Virtus.pro, they do find the pistol after all.
Where did the smoke go? I didn't see it get used. Would love that for the bomb, but, you know, nice try for NIP. That never really should have been their round in the first place. Very delayed on that flank, right? I think VP were also waiting for NIP to reaggress, maybe come down mid and try and take a banana retake. That didn't happen. So, you know, one player backed out, the other reaggressed into spawn. And yeah, Sanji had a hell of a round there with 3 kills. Nice flank. VP finding the pistol and NIP forcing up.
Yeah, bringing scouts, bringing Deegs to the party. Device, hoping he's given a fight early on. Certainly could be with Jane waited around at T-ramp. I'm getting motion sickness. Ooh, scout jiggle. But this could go on forever. And you don't have information as to what's going on in alt mid. Linus has missed the timing on the first man getting across. Oh, the Mag 7 also misses a separate timing. Therese with the peek. Didn't quite catch them moving into bedroom. I see a Mag 7 on res, though, and I get excited. This gun can do damage, especially over here towards the short side in the apartments.
Kick it a little bit shaky. James spams the wall and Kick it freaks out, turns around. Got a deeper long smoke here for VP. Trying to fight the cubby with a molly down as well. Res gets cleared out from the corner. I like that take from VP as well. Avoids you getting smoke spammed or pushed through, but the long player Device is relegated to play back in the Moto side. He's chased down. Yukinda with 1 health remaining, jumping through smokes. With this kill coming in, NIP, no chance in this round. Popsky's going to give away his position, hoping that he can bait for Hampus, who's trapped in the back of the bomb site. And, oh, Hampus spamming as well, going to limit his shots, and Sanji eventually fights him. Popsky trying to save that Deeg armor for another round. And VP up 2-0. Already T-side looking a lot better.
Come on. Just, oh man, Yukinda's got 1 HP. 1 HP, look at him. Woo. He's just waiting. Run. He gets away. Big Yukinda. Will he die to the bomb? Accepting bets now. You think he's safe, but is he safe, right?
He's safe.
Nah, he's really safe now. He's really making sure. If he was still on banana, could have.
Yeah.
As weird as that is.
With a deep side plant, yes, it's default, so he would be fine. But Yukinda knows that. He's as far away as he can possibly be. Back in spawn and respawning Go VP. NIP having to eco. A lot of Ps in this matchup. Someone's been drinking too much water. I'm just an eco here.
Yeah, this should be a pretty uneventful round as far as they go.
Yeah, we said that a lot on Mirage, and well, look what happened.
Yeah, that's true, Hugo. And actually, I've learned to never chance it. The thing is, I just think on Inferno, it's very, very hard, especially up against VP, with what they do and how they play and how grueling they can be when it comes to... Oh, boy, just about gets away. Linus. There's a lot of dudes around the corner, and he's deleted by Sanji on the initial peak. Yeah, the Deagle's not really given much of a chance. Sanji's making money for James Orp. You know that's what he's doing, right?
It's one way of looking at it, yeah, sure. Can't, you know, disagree with that statement.
Nice guy, Sanji. He's also Bames John, 700.
Yeah. Oh, the jumping. Poor Rez. Could not hit that headshot mid-air.
This is good, though. It's clean. It's exactly what we wanted out of VP, right? Leaving nothing to chance. And they're looking to take a flawless anti-eco here. Just Plopsky, the one guy who has armor. Doesn't matter when you get your head ripped off by an AK. But now you've got that reinvestment. And Device has even got AWP money to be throwing around.
Yeah, he's even got the best beast board as well. That's a feel-good moment for Device. See if he can put it to use. VP, you know, they're not always going to be charging up Banana, trying to take that quick control right there. They'll be absolutely fine in a gun round, giving it away and letting NIP go through the motions, lobbing utility. We've got 4B, so you can expect to see that. Device at the forefront of it all. Here come VP, though, with a vengeance. Device could not see a thing through the smoke, through the flashes, but he still gets a kill. Kikic's gonna trade, denying the AWP escape. But with 3 still at B, NIP hold on, and look at the gaps that's been taken by Sanji.
Yeah, Sanji's on an adventure. And this adventure could be huge in the grand scheme of this round. As they're rotating in, even though they know they've given up long, they're not ready for him here. And Cerez is cut down in CT. Now the alarm bells are going off for NIP. They think it's going to be an A play. And Soplopsky fast rotates through Banana into VP, who is still holding T-spawn. Sanji yet to die, and Hampus ain't changing that anytime soon.
Back to B they go.
And this is what I mean. The way that VP play the T sides is grueling to play up against. They get Sanji deep in CT, and you saw the reaction from Nip. They go, oh, bollocks. That means it's an A play. Everyone starts rotating, rushing through Banana. Nah, mate, the bomb is sat at T ramp. There's another guy with him. They were just waiting for you.
Well, that's the thing. VP, they don't even need a plan there, right? Once they get Sanji and CT, they can just go, all right, let's feel it out. Let's see what they give us now, you know? Maybe we go A. If Sanji kills one, then we collapse on the A players. But NIP just feeds Sanji, right? They're trying to rotate. They're trying to get some control back. And, you know, 2 kills off a B. Yeah, why wouldn't you run in at that point? James even given a free AWP. Linus is not getting away with this gun. Oh, he slipped the net, but not for long. Good shot, but they're everywhere, around every corner. James with a headshot through the wall, and VP up 4-0. Yeah, I love that call from VP, right? Just getting Sanji up there quick. It's cool for 2 reasons. 1, it's an SMG. You lose it, it doesn't matter, whatever. You can afford to take that risk. 2, it's the first gun round for NIP. So it goes to say that, yeah, no surprise to NIP, a heavy B, straight out of spawn, right? Throwing in the util, going about the motions, as many CT teams often will. And so VP just gamble. They make the read, and it's perfect. Lots of utility. We might have an aggro round here for NIP.
Yeah, definitely would be the buy for it, right? I imagine if they were going to look to do anything without aggression, you'd see a lot more smokes for a smoke delay play. Instead, we've got them fighting with these Deagles, with the nades.
So little value from so many HEs and so many mollies, right? That was thousands of bucks worth of utility, and they barely, you know, scraped VP.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, man. When you play versus VP and you try to do these nade stacks, it feels like sometimes, you know, they're landing just 5 steps ahead of where VP are.
Maybe a kill here. I love this off angle from Rez. Oh, dear. He gets it, the repeak with the Deagle spam. Can this round really be won by NIP? They would love it, but it's never going to be that easy. Talking of which, Rez dead on long. Linus alone in the pit, calling for that Banana aggression. Needs help now. 1 kill will do it, but James going to deny with a P250.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you're up against the VP that are probably a little bitter as to how Mirage ended. I reckon they're coming into this fired up to make a bit of a statement on their map pick, right? Just to say to NIP, like, look at how close we were to winning your map. Look at what we're doing to you on ours. It's a 5-0 start with rifles coming out in the next for NIP. But this is exactly how these scorelines, you know, spiral out of control so quickly, right? If you lose pistol CT side and you lose that first rifle, you are going 5-0 down 9 times out of 10.
Oh, Plopski's going to die to the bomb if he doesn't run. Couldn't find a gun. Oh, felt like that was far enough. Guess not. No armor, of course, so far more damage off of that bomb. But yeah, it was a deep sight plant as well. Not back sight, but in the corner. The cold zero box. 5-0 for VP. Looking good. Got the reinvestment here, though, from NIP. Device even having an AWP as well. And yeah, no, NIP, they love doing this as well on the player cams. Always good to, you know, lean away from the PC, all together in a room, chatting to Threat, trying to figure out what they want to do next. Got to be careful, right, with that long gap. If they want to go heavy B and throw in utility, you need someone on long. That's something VP have already looked to exploit. Sanji 9-1 right now.
One of the things, man, you just got to love about Sanji is he's so pliable. Like, he can do anything, right? Like, this guy, normally you'll have him in, like, these kind of more supportive positions. But in the beginning of that round where he gets all the CT control, your Kindar got put down at 2 HP. He's normally the space creator. Sanji took it upon himself, and we're getting a great game out of him where he is in, like, these high-impact positions. He's also got $10,000. Loaded, man. Think about how much he can buy Jane when Jane runs out of money now. More of this slow T side. Response from NIP is good though, right? They're not like dumping all these early nades down banana. That's one of the tricks to like this VP style, right? Everyone knows they're really gonna look to give you this slow stuff at some point. And so seeing teams, you know, hold on to utility till the late round, not uncommon. If you want it to do damage versus VP, a lot of the time you got to do that. But that's why when VP do change the pace, it can catch you so off guard. And so here we go. They're taking this top mid control. While this is going on, NIP are trying to retake banana. It's at least something for them. The VP are out on the long side. Rez doesn't know anything about numbers yet, but the flash in for him is perfect from Device. A big little double play between Device and Rez at long, and they're going to lock in the round on the back of it. The rifles come out in round number 6, and it's a flawless round for NIP. That carries a lot of weight as well. Now, we talk about this CT money being harsh. Flawless rounds are so important just to build you a bit of a foundation.
Yeah, that's a dream for NIP, right? What a spray on the long side for Rez. They're blind for so long, it feels like. And he's able to transfer across everyone. So there we go, on the board. Better late than never. But far from happy with where they're at. VP moving up banana fast, Kicker taking risks here. He's got the deep molly as well. Might have to smoke his escape. Swap sides, avoid the nades. You see him back out there, and that's because, you know, often you get that molly in, you wait till the T's are trapped in one corner or the other, and then you double nade logs or double nade the left side of B. And so Kicker makes sure that doesn't happen to him. He re-aggroes after the fact. Hampus is waiting for the flash. He's going to call it. Probably going to play contact for the first kill, and then as soon as he shoots, the flash will go out behind him. Let's hope he doesn't die immediately. Oh, there it is. Spray is good. Kicker gets tagged down low as well, but lives to tell the tale, and even the reflash comes in, but at that point, Hampus is dead. Plopski is still holding B with his utility, and VP might just full exec.
Yeah, they're dumping in util. I know they've weakened this B site, even though the rotation of Device is in. NIP are completely cut out of B, and now start to call for rotations. That bomb not planted yet. Device, Deeg spam, and Plopski gonna drop the bomb out Ruin's side. That's quickly retrieved by Sanji. You don't want to lose that bomb. You don't want to lose track of it. He grabs the plant, and Device is caught with the spam. For Linus and Rez, they're very, very late into this one. Kickert's even holding for the late banana flank, and if he gets this kill, it's not coming through, but Rez is ready. Linus, dead to Sanji. And they know where Rez is. They've got him pinned over at banana, even though he's created space. Sanji is there to lock the round in. The VP take the B plate, and they put 6 up on the board.
I love that from James. Not only does he give kick at the AWP for like the Bogdan's Law to hold banana, which is a nice play, and actually honestly one that is pretty rare from James. Like he's never given that AWP over to his teammates, which, you know, it's fine, right? We know his style of play, what it's like. He's always going to go in last, but right there, as Device is spamming to try and stop the bomb plant, James, he's on top of blue. He could easily just tuck and wait. He chases that kill, man. He never gives Device the room, and that's a really aggressive play that puts VP up in the 3-on-2. Pretty much signaling the end of the round. NIP double haul set up with the AWP. This is common. First contact is the AWP, which will then back out, and you'll be fed to the wolves in the form of the rifle. VP, again, trading util out B, and they're fine to give it back up. Yakinda pops out into middle. Boiler player with a flash, and there goes Rez again, always set up by his side. Linus helps out on the short as well, gets another kill. So NIP back with a vengeance. This might just force a B execute for VP. You don't really have much else in the tank. You do have that control. And just the right amount of util. After Device checks mid, he might even pre-rotate.
That's what I was going to say, right? Look, he's aggressing over at the long side, getting the info that mid still looks clear. But we're not going to see an early rotation out of NIP. Still sticking to their guns.
Time to run, double
Smokes
smoke.
it down, yeah. Plopsky could get spammed out. The tags have hit, and Buster will delete him through the smoke. Amper's still up on the boost, goes unchecked, and takes one out of the round. Buster and Sanji left in a 2-on-4. They have a bomb plant. That is the only thing going their way. NIP set up to retake this one. A lot of utility as well to force these gunfights out of Virtus.pro. You can make them feel very uncomfortable. This is going to be rough for Buster and Sanji. There's the early swing. Nothing found. Buster good for one, but he's double peeked from the ruins. And Linus plays that to perfection with his teammates by his side, rushing down the remaining man.
You really couldn't tell that Linus is so inexperienced on this top level, right? Like, he looks so comfortable inside of this team. It's the first time I've casted him, at least, right? We obviously saw a bit, you know, from him in the tournament already, but wow, like he's just so calm, he's so collected. When he was anchoring B back on Mirage, he always looked good to get a couple of kills. And right there, even just swinging with his teammate, jumping on top of Coffin, in sync on the retake. Really nice stuff. Yeah. 3 kills.
Whenever we've seen him on player cams as well, he's very smiley. Looks like he's interacting with everyone. Yeah. Seems like he's like just looking very positive.
I mean, got to be a dream to be playing in this roster.
Yeah,
right? Like,
especially now,
right? Down the line, like, oh, hey Device. Oh, hey Rez. You know, yeah, this whole roster is star-studded, and you know, NIP love bringing in the youngsters. Right now, VP, they're still fine. They're still in control. They're not, you know, worried yet. Couple of rounds for NIP and a retake there on the B bomb side, but VP still have the cash to sustain. And more of it. Heavy on B again, but it's worth noting Device is not with them. He's going to be able to hold mid and deny that gap that has been found with the triple B setups. Kicker beats the Molotovs this time. Very far up, but it is being respected by NIP. A very slow and passive round here for NIP, not wanting to take any early engagements. Device doesn't swing out mid, he just holds for the, well, the T-swing rather. Now he has long. NIP never fought for Banana. They held their util for this execute. That's what VP have done a lot of towards this B bomb site. And they might do it again. We're getting mid util right now, but with 3 in Banana with that bomb as well. VP likely just going to fall back into another execute. Retake util for NIP. I like that. They don't do anything with it though. All that's going to do is delay the play. Device almost rotated, but they've told him they're fine, but they won't be fine for long.
Yeah, look, you're seeing the other VP players falling back and looking to follow through on this B play with Plopsky giving that early fight over. They're more enticed now than ever. They've tasted the blood in the water and they want more. Wiping Hampus out and through the smokes again.
What?
Device given a taste of his own medicine, perhaps. It's Virtus.pro up onto 7.
Well, that's
Kicker, by the
around,
way.
yeah.
Little monster of
headshot everyone.
of a man.
Shooting Device through the smoke. And yeah, that's twice now. Plopsy's got caught out, you know, fighting. Oh, yeah. I mean, should get checked. Oh, no. Oh, no. I would have loved Rez to just tell Linus to duck there. But trying to bait it in like, for Rez.
Hey, yo, Linus, peek.
Cheers, lad. Going for the ace and the save.
It's going to look sick in the frag movie.
They shouldn't hunt this, really. They shouldn't lose another guy. That would be quite painful. And, well, Rez, he's going for the ace. James won't let it happen. Okay, James saves. That's the one thing we can always rely on. That's twice now that we've had this quick B pick from VP. And, Plopsky playing in front of the banana smoke, trying to fight for it. Maybe not really working right now for NIP. Considering VP, all they're doing is taking banana early.
Man, it's one of those awful moments where, like, Plopsky, it didn't look like he was, like, invested in peeking that. I think he was just giving it, like, one of those little jiggles just to see, right? You tell yourself, like, I'm not going to die here. I'm just playing for the info. I'm just getting the spot. And that makes the death even worse feeling, right? Like, you kind of knew it was risky taking the peek. And it's that death that really spurs on the victory for Virtus.pro.
And now Device is in the same spot, but far better gun for the job. And they just heard an AWP at A as well, so do they realize that that's a different AWP? They're about to find out the hard way, walking into the angle. Rez. Oh, not quite good for 2.
Yeah, it's always a little spooky when someone's gotten out past you.
There it is again.
Shame. Removing Plopsky from that same position, and now Sanji's dropped Linus in the apartments.
Oh, no.
This was a good start for NIP that's very quickly turned sour. We're looking at Hampus to try and be the man to save the day. And with that kill onto Sanji, maybe there's hope after all. Hampus hears them running up the short side, and he flashes himself in, but doesn't commit to the peak right away. Just playing for time at this point, right? Wait for Device. Wait for your AWP to come in and help you with this retake.
Hard to help, though, when you're smoked off. There is a bit of a gap for Device. He's got to go through eventually. They're backing out and playing Porch. Buster pushed in. Hampus hoping for a kill. Nothing getting delivered. It's up to Device. Hunting with a missed shot. Might want to save here. Time is ticking, and opportunities are fleeting here for the Ninjas. Wallbang won't connect. Hampus with a swing. And it's all getting a bit uncomfortable now for NIP. They're going to get the kill. Buster, just a few seconds stalling will do enough, but he can't get the kill to Device. And NIP are on the bomb with just enough time. It's going to be a 3rd round. Nice patience from Hampus, man. Stalls that out as long as he can for Device to get set up. And he finds 3 in the round. Gets the AWP for Rez as well. So that kept by NIP once more. Trading rounds here, back and forth. It's only going to favor VP with a lead, but NIP just trying to get back into their CT side. Again, Plopsky, want to talk about that? Maybe he's rotating, right? I think he's just trying to get out of the bomb site as quick as he can. He doesn't want to cross coffins, but caught out by Jamie, still AWPing B. It's really, really awkward.
Yeah, and it's one of these things where, like, if we're noticing it, he's definitely feeling it as well, right? And might be getting in his own head a bit. Keeps telling himself, like, no, I'm not going to die there this time. Oh, it's happened again. Don't worry, Plopsky this time over at Oranges. Ooh. Device peeking, opens the round up there with the AWP. Once again, this double AWP setup was good to find the openers last time, but missed shots out of Rez. He's getting a little stressed up here in the apartments.
Oh, bye-bye. Sanji's Deeg.
That's the Sanji effect, man. Give this guy $700. He turns it into 5,000. Oh, he's going for more. Well. Sanji's just tearing through them. Now he's got an AWP to play with. They've given him the big money. They've given him the big cash. And Sanji, with a smile on his face, has torn this round away from NIP with nothing more than a Deeg and armor behind it. He's looked to put 8 on the board for Virtus.pro. Big moves out of money man Sanji.
What a round, dude. I don't think at any point NIP were ready for that one. They were perfectly set up in middle, right? They got a banging nade. They got a mid pick and had util down. Smokes are in the way for VP. But it was climbing back on cart that was the problem after all. And so the save has to be called here for NIP. It's not like they're rich either, right? They're not saving into another buy round. They're just saving because that's all they're going to have in the follow-up. Sanji ruining their economy on an eco win here for VP. They had enough of them on Mirage. Well, we've got many more on Inferno too. 8-3 dominance right now for Virtus.pro.
Like, Sanji is like the real Wolf of Wall Street of Counter-Strike, isn't he? Like, he'll take some penny stocks, he'll turn it into something big. Kind of a swing round now for NIP. If they don't get this, they're on pistols, and suddenly Virtus.pro have locked in a very dominant first half of play. Kicker once again with the opener, and the B site has had the red carpet rolled out.
Yeah, NIP just can't find the solution, right? Device has had a couple of picks up towards his top banana, but man, Kicker's entries have been second to none in the T side. He has been muscling his way into B round after round. Think about that triple kill as well in a few rounds prior. He's going to find another, flashing through the smoke. Linus trying to get some control back, some semblance of it, but he's gone again. Yikinda with a kill, Sanji holding alt mid, and there is nothing here for NIP. Wherever they go, they meet death.
It's a bit of a poison chalice being that third guy rotated into B, right? You're trying to make a big play, you're trying to regain some control, but man, you're walking into the Lions' den. And rather unsurprisingly, it's full of Lions.
Yeah, often the case.
They're like countering the save by going to where you save ahead of time. Not that you could know it, Rez, but don't go any further than this. You are right where you want to be. Sanji, jump scare. There's more where that came from. James says, I'm the only guy that can save, and here he is, locking them out. 9 on the board for VP. The hunt is massive because it means now you don't even have like an M4 in this round, right? You're just on pistols. 10 looking as good as guaranteed for Virtus.pro.
Yeah, what a great game from VP, right? Like, they, as you said earlier, probably not happy with how Mirage went. Felt like they could have pulled that one back. They almost did. And IP came alive right at 14-14 with a must-win buy. And now VP, it's a statement from them. Wanting to make this a 3-mapper. Wanting to get to Overpass, which, yeah, okay, maybe hasn't been excellent as of late. And Device is more than experienced on. But VP, their peak, man, Overpass, it was their bread and butter. Deadly James and Yikinda double toilet setup. Ooh.
This round could still get terrifying.
Yeah.
There's always a potential. Yeah, any round is winnable. But this one shouldn't be. And James with that kill has possibly saved the day. Sanji's about to get this information, and now they go B because they've spotted everybody over here in top middle.
I gotta say, there's a fairly fast T side, not even this round, but just this half of VP. It's actually surprisingly concise. They know exactly what they're doing. It does help that they've been constantly getting these B picks, right? Like Kicker entering round after round and just finding openers, and VP just going, well, we may as well just execute. NIP have never stacked this bomb site. And yeah, so like VP, who have often just run the most slow, painful 20-second last-minute executes, they've rarely even gone A in this half. They have, more often than not, grouped up in banana, thrown in the 2 smokes, and won the round. So yeah, it's been a really good game plan from VP. It's something NIP have not figured out yet. And it's hard as well because you want to, sometimes what CTs do in a position like this is like run in an aggressive round, right? Get down middle, throw those deep volleys.
Yeah, but you can't do that versus these guys.
If there's one team you can't do it against, it is VP.
Pushing the T's? Yeah, man, I should give them the round, why don't we? Okay.
Shane will sit on ramp with the AWP and he won't even fight mid. He'll just fight for the aggro every round.
Yeah, he'll wait for you to come to him for like a minute and a half and then eventually make the perfect read.
Yeah, so like, how do you solve this for NIP? There's no no easy answer, right? They've got another buy round. They've got all the util in the world. Maybe try and take that banana control back early, right? Put 3 there. They haven't gone for a banana take since they got burned by that round from Sanji. Ever since, it's been, maybe device AWPing or some retake utility or holding car. I'd like to see a full B take here for NIP at some point, but they're running out of rounds, they're running out of chances, and Kickett's here looking to do the dirty work again.
Yeah. I think one of the biggest issues, though, is you just feel like you don't have a read on this game if you're NIP, right? It's not like you've been able to kind of get your bearings at all. You never know what Virtus.pro are bringing your way. And again, I think, you're so concerned about the what ifs. Like, what if this is the round they rush banana? What if this is the round they don't rush banana? Like, there's so much to it. In the, there's like a million options. A VP so far, it feels like all of them have been working.
Yeah, and Popsky gets flashed in. He's trying to take fives. That's 2 flashes used now to get Popsky in. And both times, VP are not even up banana yet. They're finally here after the double flash. Popsky's going to go back in. He's got a teammate replenished at the B site. Finally, a stack here for Nip. It looks good. Kicker going to be blind. He gets out of there alive, though. They have no nade on Popsky to kill him. VP, I don't know how they managed to keep this in a 5-on-5.
That's also the 3rd flash thrown from B now. So they have that information based on the utility that there's 3 players towards this side of the map. That's why we're seeing the bomb group back up in middle and look to explode into this A bomb site with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, but NIP know that as much as VP do. They've already got that 3rd player back here. Linus in the pit, going to have to do something miraculous. Device is dead already. Reds through the smoke with a double, and Linus on an off angle. They might not expect it. They've already killed a pit player. They haven't seen a thing from Linus. He did drop his smoke. Do they know? They're taking their time, 10 seconds. You got to go if you're VP. You need that plant. Linus, can he deny in time? Killing the planter and getting a chance here for VP. It might just be the round for NIP.
I think Jane got blocked. I don't think there's time. Yeah. Wow. He got stuck on Sanji just as he was about to get into the site. And it only delayed him. It only delayed him by like a millisecond. But those are the kind of hairs you're splitting when that's what's left at the end of the round.
Oh, they just couldn't find Linus, man. They were looking everywhere. They didn't know where that 3rd man was. And, maybe that does come down to the fact that, this is a new player to the team. We don't know what spots he's playing in. Usually in those positions, you look at the scoreboard, you go, who's alive on A? Oh, X player. Well, they play here. Let's look there. Maybe they don't have that knowledge yet. Linus, big kill at the last second to keep NIP in this CT side.
And it's another round that showcases why we've been impressed with Linus, right? He doesn't overextend in that like 1v3 he was in the A bomb site. He plays it to perfection around the smokes. And, uses the one opportunity he gets at a kill to make it the round-winning kill. So there we go. Sanji's back on his apartment's lurk. The rest of the gang gonna start to explode out through middle. Maybe a fast A take from Virtus.pro. I was gonna say, that don't sound like the VP I know. We've got a lot of real estate, nothing towards B. So that makes me doubt that they would go back, right? Especially with only 50 seconds left. They start to go back.
It's now or never, right? Even if they don't commit to B, you can clear out this position, you can show bomb, you can make, NIP think you're committing B, but it seems like it will be that
look
B
at this, though. They know how much respect they've got at this B side of the map. Like, they just run up banana knowing that NIP aren't fighting for it.
It's awkward, though. The B players were never seen, so they just have all their utils still available. Smokes, mollies, the whole 9 yards. It's landing now. VP got to go.
Through the smokes, into the site. Kicker trying to lead the charge. NIP rotating players over. This shot from Device, but the kills have got to come in for VP. They're running out of time, and Device finally dealt with, but there's more where that came from. Kicker's out of ammo and out of time as well. Buster all the way in CT spawn, can't do a thing. And so NIP secure 5 to close out this first half.
in CS, only in every tournament, only one winner, only one team wins every time, and it's very big competition right now. And you need to be focused on every game, especially on playoff game. And I think our we started play bad from ESL Pro League, and we lost to Complexity. It was a very close game, but I think that game was in our hands, but something went wrong. But you need to be very focused every time. It's most hardest thing in CS, on every map, on every round, and when you start to lose some games, you start losing some confidence, and you need to win again. And if you don't win next tournament, it might you can start to think what's going on, and do we need to change something, or everything good? And we started to talk, maybe overseeing some things. And when you're winning, it's best, how to say, лекарство, как сказать, Марк? Best, как? Best aid for everything. When you're winning, it's you're gaining a lot of confidence, and it's most important thing to win, no matter how. That's all.
The vibes are good. Virtus.pro have given us one hell of a T-side Inferno. Now it's NIP who are going to have to be on fire here as they embark on their T-side if they want to get back into this second map, all with the goal of trying to dodge overpass as the third.
Yeah, hey, credit to them if they can, pull this one back and make this a win, a 2-0. But right now, VP, you can see why it's their map pick. They are storming on that T side. Lots of lovely B executes. Popsky having problems, but always a chance to recover in that T side. A lot more comfortable. You can choose what you want to do. You're not at the beck and call of VP's game plan. Hampus clearing apartments. Notice it's a B play though. Only one man here, VP. They've got a really good util, retake buy. They've got a molly. Whether that's going to get used early or not, we'll have to see. Sanji could try and stop the bomb plant with the Molotov, throw it on the coffins from his position. They're aggroing. Hampus is missing the timing. He's going to go back in apps. He'll spot them. No, he won't. They're flanking the B play. This is so weird. This is so uncomfortable.
Look at that minimap.
Yeah, NIP have the B bomb site, but Hampus has no idea that they're so far down.
But they've missed him as well. Hampus now.
Go.
Now he knows. Now Hampus knows. Surely, come on. Hampus could tear the entire round away. It could have been a series of missed timings, but no, James, you little rat man. Turns around, flushes Hampus out. And now the retake is well and truly underway. Linus and Plopsky, the only two left. And look at them, they're boxed into a tiny little corner. The bomb's planted for them, but is that going to be enough? Kicker is sticking it, and Linus can't do a damn thing. Virtus.pro, that pistol round, that's crazy.
That is crazy, Harry. You're not wrong. Yeah, Sanji does a great job at B, right? Or sorry, Buster, I think it was, just able to stall out, buy some time. The mid push, and like NIP never knew that was coming as well, right? Like Hampus, he may have seen Jame there, but there's no knowledge on the fact that the entirety of VP are coming down on the banana flank for NIP. very weird round. Don't see pistols go that way on this map, but once you hit the officials, everything changes. Double AKs here for NIP. Got Galil on res, so they really are trying to upset this buy from VP early. If you don't win this, though, at this scoreline, you are digging a massive hole.
Yeah, you might get like one T-side rifle round, and that might be, you know, you getting to play the second half.
Yeah. Double
also, yeah, and a dude on balcony as well. There's 3 that can peek this short side. Even once you've dealt with Kicker, you're never going to be ready for the next guy in Jame. Oh, well, Linus, what do I know? Oh, the deagle of Linus, a lot of damage.
Failed out.
But only 1 kill. Sanji saves the day.
Yeah, back to me. There's only 1 guy here, and that's a key kill for Hampus, man. He's so good at getting these entries. That's the B site. Rumbled. Smoke is down. Bomb plant allowed, and VP, they've got a kit on Kicker. It's very low, though. And he's very far away. Yakinta's even been softened up in the CT spawn, and VP might actually choose to give it up. Yeah, I think this is the right call for VP, honestly. Like, you know those second round buys could be lethal. You know that NIP have better guns than you do right now. They've also got way more health. And so VP, who have util, who have a kit, who have enough to, you know, fully rebuy next, this is definitely the right call. It's a bit of a sad call to make. Nice entry from Hampus. That is the kill that wins the round.
All right, though, for NIP, we said that was like a high-risk, high-reward situation. They took the gamble. They reaped the reward. Because even though you're getting, you know, a reinvestment back in here, it is still going to be ugly. There's no 2 ways about it. I'm never ready to discount a VP force, right? Especially with all these saved weapons, man. Like, you put a deagle in some of these guys' hands. Ooh, now we're talking.
But, man, winning the round for NIP, right? Considering now this buy is also pretty sloppy for VP. Like, NIP in a really good position despite the scoreline not being nice to them. They could definitely break the money and get back into this game, but they'd have to win this round, and that feels all too good to be true. VP muscle their way down middle, something that NIP didn't try once in their CT side. VP do it immediately, and look at the room that Sanji's gained. He's about to find the bomb before they do, and they're scared of it,
This
right?
is so weird. Yeah, look, Plopsky's having a turn and look away at everything, and so he's blindsided by Sanji. Hampus is now like, wait, they're in our spawn? Oh, VP. VP with the aggression.
So forget everything I said, right? Now, like now VP, there's I don't like calling games before they're over, but like how the hell do you bring this one back? It's looking excellent for Virtus.pro right now on their map pick.
Sanji's having like game of life as well, bro. 24 and 8.
Yeah.
3-0 KD. And in spite of all of that, can I just say, this is why we love Sanji. He's dropped the AK to Buster and he's bought an MP9.
Yeah. And that's what he wants as well. That's it. That's not even just pressure. Sanji, more than versatile with these weapons. NIP now rebuying back in, but as said, like, you know, off the back of losing that round, a must win for them, and they have nothing to play with here. Not a single primary weapon. Lots of utility, but how much value will they really derive from that? Very patient round, doing their best VP impression, sitting on the T-ramp. Jame trying to AWP them, spot some heads. And hey, that's where the bullets come from.
Oh, that's a meat grinder. Oh, death by 1,000 cuts for Yakinta. Nades are good in response, though. It's made them all very, very wounded on this B play. And look, Virtus.pro are calling for the entire changing of the guard. They're bringing everyone around to B.
Oh, more mollies, more flashes, more everything that you don't want if you're NIP. Buster's pushing a smoke. He's finally put down by Plopsky. Grabbing a gun, Plopsky, this could be his round here. It's time for a hero for NIP. Sanji, the smoke fade almost doubles up, but he's done good work. Bomb is loose, and forget the plant. NIP are looking for kills. Flash is good, but Jame up close and catching Hampus as the smoke fades, leaves Plopsky in an important clutch. 1v2, James rerouting, trying to double peek with his teammate, and Plopsky knows he's got to hit the headshots though, needs precision. There's the first. James, now he loves these rounds, he loves these clutches, and that's why.
Man, Plopsky needed that. He needed a little victory just to kind of, you know, try reignite him. He gets the first. I was feeling weirdly optimistic about the whole situation. Then you look at who you're left up against, right? Then you look at the guy who's up against you in the 1v1. It's James, and the scariest thing about being up against James is not only is he great at landing shots like this, but he's also someone who will gladly play the clock against you, right? And so in Plopsky's mind there, he's probably going through like 1,000 different decisions that could be getting made.
And they're rebuying again. I mean, I can't really blame NIP at this point in the game for doing this, right? They get 4 kills. They do so much economical damage. The risk of this is like, you know, you don't really have many rounds left in this game. But if you win it, you can get everything. You can scavenge guns from VP. You can break their money. But it's what they tried to do, right, with that second round win. And they picked it up. But then VP saved with 3 guns and traded the round right back. Worth noting quickly, Yakinda's like 5 and 12. He is silent in this game, and it's not making a damn difference. So VP having some heroes saving Yakinda from embarrassment right now. 13-6, and they're storming out of apartments.
Oh, yeah, that's a little bit ugly from KitKat, and Sanji's dead as well. Yakinda will deal with Device, but still a 3-on-4, like... If this wasn't the caveat of it being a force buy, I don't even think you'd consider this for a second. It's the only reason why VP is still floating around, and now they're definitely saving. They're gone.
Yeah. And like, you can't get too optimistic though, because as I just said, NIP already did this, right? And VP saved the guns. They always know when to call the save, and they won the follow-up. They can do it again with this AWP held on. Got to keep the AWP though. Jay making sure that happens, finding Hampus, and Buster ready to pounce if needed. There it is. Rez falls into him instead. But that is a really big round for NIP, right? Up to 7 now, winning it back-to-back force buys, finding the second one at least. VP, they would love another $100 on either of these saving players to be able to drop over rifles. That actually might get in the way. 2 players on 14 is enough reason to force, though.
See, like when you play VP, there's always like this little X factor of it. It starts to feel like a war of attrition, right? Like these guys' game plan involves it going on a long time, involves this being a drawn out series. And so one of the hardest things about being against that is, you know, keeping yourself in it the entire time. If this ends up going 3, can NIP continue the same kind of energy? Trades back and forth at Banana. Still hanging in the balance of control, and Hampus trying to plant the flag of NIP on this position. Him and Plopsky working it together. They don't have a flash to take this peak. So James given a lot more freedom than he would normally have. There's one with the AWP. Without a flash to get it off the angle, you're relying on Plopsky just doming him. There is one dropped in from Linus all the way at the bottom of Banana. He did come back to throw it, but Plopsky wasn't able to capitalize.
Yeah, I mean, that's a bonkers position for James. He's solo B, he's got full util, and he's AWPing sandbags. That's crazy. That's why NIP aren't ready for it. Who would do that? Only James. And he gets out scot-free. Now back into the stack go NIP, back into 3. Sanji stalling, but he's not going to last long. And Plopsky with a double entry may have just saved the day. Nice try by Buster, but now Rez is in the 1v1. James, he's already picked up one of these before. Can he do it again?
Look at him, Cyclops, man. Creeping on up with the AWP. Scoped all the way back in CT, so he's not making any noise cues. Rez still adamant it is this long flank, holding for it, sees the head. Both players miss the opportunity. Rez, there's the swing, and the 1v1 closed out by NIP. 8 to their name now. And finally breaking apart this VP money. So suddenly this game's a little more interesting now.
This is what NIP have been trying to do since the second round, right? Like these constant forces, constantly buying Tech-9 armor nades, and it worked eventually. Cost them a few rounds in the process, but here they are. And also Plopsky, Very, very slow first half. He's recovered really well. He just got a massive double entry there to get NIP in the round. They would have never won it without it. So, yeah, things like that, like Plopsky having a bit of a recovery, these could all bode well for NIP.
No, that was the exact reason I found myself rooting for him in that 1v2 attempt, right? Anything to try and reactivate the guy. Anything to get his head back in it. This round's a nice little mop-up. It's nice, it's clean, it's exactly what you want if you're NIP. All right, with Plopsky having a late game activation, starting to build back in, no longer feeling like a 4v5 or one of your guys a little bit out of it, maybe there's still some legs on this map yet.
Maybe. I think you're onto something, Harry.
Buster Glass MP9. Glass staple gun, we'll call
Anything
it.
for James Orb, Harry. Anything for James Orb.
Buster's thinking like, man, is this how it feels to be Sanji? Is this what it's like?
Oh, well, it might be worthwhile. James up in abs. Linus alone right now. They're walking out mid. Oh, no. This is
huge. This is NIP pulling their own Sanji maneuver.
Yeah.
Right.
Linus is not moving as a result. He realizes, like, if you're getting this much room in middle, there's got to be an app set up. So he just dodges death, waits for this play to activate all the way around, and still not a step taken.
I almost hope that now these players in mid start to make some noise to, like, bait the rotations. Never mind, never needed. Kickert's dead. Linus is still holding, but Jane will find him with the no-scope. Now it's like,
gonna save?
I reckon they will. That's what I was going to say, right? The weird part is that, like, 4-on-4, yeah, it's achievable, but you've just lost the A bomb site right away. You've got 3 over towards B. The rotations would take so long that this isn't doable.
Yeah, you can say what you want about this. Like, a lot of people will laugh, I think, again, you know, VP, but there's so much logic to this, which is why they're pulling a save in what you could argue is a very winnable round. It is more so than anything coming down to positions, and 3 being stuck over at the back of the B site. That's enough reason to throw in the towel. Lovely round for NIP, though. Starting to warm back in. Maybe, Harry. Maybe. They've got a chance still.
Yeah, well, I think importantly, right, we're seeing some, like, key, you know, guys like Plopsky coming back in, but on top of that, Hampus is now finally starting to feel like he's got a read on the game, right? Like, he's got some bearings here. The space created on the back of this mid-walk in the round was unreal. And these were the kind of things that VP were finding constantly throughout their T side. So you're starting to feel that kind of, like, momentum about reading and, you know, feeling out your opponent, swing back the other way. And that could be huge for NIP as they're now 10-13 in this map.
Yeah, James flashed off mid as well. Device is posted and he's got the kill. That's the flash to get him there and to get the advantage for NIP. Kickert's grabbed the orb. NIP laying up smokes real quick towards A. Now, they don't know Banana's been taken. They're looking at it, right? They're considering this, but Yakinda goes through the smoke and he gets a kill as well. Yakinda, he's been quiet, but he is not fearful. He is full send right down on the flank, and NIP as a result had to activate into the A site. They do well, getting another entry, and Device posted deals with Buster re-aggressing. Yakinda was low, and so he'll choose to save, and Kickert joins him with Jane's AWP. I do like that Yakinda has been doing this a lot, right? Even in some lost rounds, he's been, you know, taking Banana and still doing what he does in every game, which is these aggressive CT Banana control rounds, like very Stewie 2K-esque, right? Pushing, jumping on top of the car, fighting, trying to get behind the half wall. So, you know, not deterred by the fact that maybe the frags aren't there right now. But you know what is there right now? The recovery from NIP, the comeback.
Yeah. And honestly, you know, you're talking about Yakinda. I think he's going to be a very key piece of this puzzle. You know, we so often say that the hardest thing about playing against this VP-CT side is, like, if they get a man advantage, it's so hard to reclaim that. Well, normally it is guys like Yakinda who aren't afraid to take the aggression, who aren't afraid to take those opening fights that can turn the round in your advantage. But with him being so quiet, that responsibility's got to fall on someone else's shoulders.
Oh, okay, this is it. So VP, some saves, right? Back-to-back saves, just trying to get the money, trying to build the economy. This is the result of that. A big all buy. James, 20-9 on the AWP, was picked up by Device last time around. Device going back for some aggression. Right up Banana. On top of the wall, or logs rather. Flashback in,
Kindle's burning. Oh, he's very low now. A nade could finish this off. So much damage done by this Banana utility fight. But it's about who can get the kill, who can reap the reward of all the damage that's been done. Looking like it ends in a stalemate, with VP conceding Banana, NIP getting the real estate, but at quite the cost to the old HP of guys like Device.
This is a mega brain rotate for VP. Oh, they don't commit to it though. They showed so much over on B in terms of utility. That's a good grenade onto Buster as well. But now VP have realized it's gone very quiet up towards A. They still have the mid info from Porch, and so they're going to set up a boost and keep this triple B alive. And they are right in their assumption. Here come NIP waiting for the fade.
This is it though, man. Big stack. If you can't hold this, VP, what can you do, right? You've got everybody, not everybody, but you've got the majority here. Is it going to be the case that majority rules? Rez dead in the open. They do deal with your Kinder and they turn it on as well, but Buster with the lineup has left it just on Device. He was tagged up earlier on at the utility fight on Banana, and so he's left saving. The triple stack, it works wonders. NIP were not ready for a third man.
Yeah, and coming through the coffin smoke as well. It was one, I don't know if it was Buster or if it was Sanji, but as that coffin smoke came in, someone jumped into it.
Yeah, that was Buster.
And moved it completely. So he had firstly, the smoke was just a big, hole, but also he has so much more room to move around it. It's not just deep in the choke point. Worth sacrificing the 1 or 2 HP for that. Buster goes big, and NIP cracked that site right open. They got a double entry instantly, so Buster finding both kills there is huge for VP, who have been, waiting for this round. They've been saving and saving and saving to finally pick up a CT win, and there it is. Streak of 5 for NIP broken, and VP looking to close the map and take us to a third.
Yeah, but with those 5 rounds comes lots of money for NIP. They're reinvesting, they're reinvigorated, and they're looking to go. Once again, Virtus.pro take this Banana control. Flexing their muscles here, but it has taken up an extra player from the A bomb site. They rotate him back now, and he's going to be here in time. NIP have gotten top middle. Starting to take some long control. James Orp is on the angle, playing with fire. And James, the collateral comes through. Is he going for more? Ooh, he is. 3 in the round. Big James bringing the pain, and he's even looking for more. An unquenchable thirst for kills. Device on the angle, but there's so much still to worry about. They could be in middle for all NIP know. A huge round for James, and it might have found VP 15.
Yeah, just about finishing the job here. No one's peeking, right? Device is searching for a kill with this ult, but even Sanji in the pit is just covering the cross for Yakinda. This is beautiful for VP. They're making NIP commit or save. You got to go with the flash. Device with the check, but there's still Sanji to worry about, who's dropped kicker. Device has the bomb, but he has no room to move. Ollie is good. Shot connects, but they're chasing Device down, and even though he hits the third through the pillar, it makes no difference. 15 for VP. James finds 4. And that's the James that we wanted here and now, trying to take us to overpass. He's on fire right now, Harry. Not even double-digit deaths, and we are nearly 30 rounds in.
Yeah, how does he do it? How does he get away with it? Just AKs now for NIP to try and stop the inevitable, to try and stop overpass. It's waiting in the wings. Virtus.pro are 5 kills from it. Nip is sweated now.
Oh.
Ollie's at Banana. Yakinda are pushing up behind these smokes. Trying to get tricky with it. And oh, Yakinda, this is what we know and love out of the guy. Gets that opener and makes out like a bandit. 5 on 4. The utility damage even raining it onto an IP just makes matters worse. And even then, Yakindar's still hanging around. This is ballsy,
no.
but he's good for a second. And at this point, hell, it's been worth it. He could get even more with these two players both tagged up. Oh, he will. Yakindar tearing it away from NIP. Device and Linus left alive. The bomb's back in T-spawn. I think the reality might be setting in for the Ninjas that this one is going to a third.
Yeah, this is the worst position to be in, right? Device doesn't want to accept reality, but it's going to come crashing right down on top of him. 30 seconds. He hasn't even got time to get the bomb. It's a done deal. It's a 3-mapper. It's VP fighting back on their pick. And even though NIP had a bit of a comeback, it's all in vain. Virtus.pro 16-11. A statement on Inferno and Overpass, as said, where this series will culminate. It's going to be a banger. You don't want to miss it. So come back after the